You know, I figured you would be the last one standing tonight. Or should I say, last one sitting. Okay, not even surprised to be honest. You're always grinding away your life like someone is watching. And hey, I guess I kinda am. Hmm? So, what are you working on, anyways? Oh, actually, let me guess. Quarterly report. Hmm? Or maybe you're just pretending to be super duper busy so no one catches on how much you like working with me at night when no one's around. Hmm? Relax, okay? I'm not judging. If anything, I am super flattered. Makes this place a little bit more bearable knowing that you're across the aisle, you know? Being a little bit of a. What did I say? Eye candy. Being such an eye candy for me, you know, chewing on that pen cap. You do know that you do that, right? You know the whole thing where you get lost in your screen and then you just started chewing on that corner of your pen? Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, it's kinda cute. It's distracting as hell, but it's so fucking cute. Look, you have this focused look right now, and I just want to keep teasing you. I'm sorry, but look, your eyebrows are like tens, and then your lips are just like pursed. Do you want to share it with the class? Hmm? Or maybe you're just gonna keep acting like this is just another normal Wednesday. Hmm? It's not though, isn't it? The others are gone. Phones are now quiet. Just you and me. And the freaking AC unit that is our brown noise, basically. You know, I like it like this. I don't know, like, where we just don't have any meetings, we don't have any, like, expectations. We're not forced to smile or anything like that. Just real shit, you know? Little moments like these where I just want to relax, I guess. Can I ask you something? Do you ever feel. Actually, no. Do you ever think about what it would be like if we weren't coworkers? Yeah, okay. Okay, I know. HR would eat this shit up if they heard that, but you're smarter than that, though. And I know for a fact that you've already thought about it too, haven't you? Hmm? Don't look at me like that. You're doing the pen thing again. Come on. I'm not trying to cause any chaos. I just mean that if this whole corporate charade wasn't a thing, and if you and I met on like some quiet bar, or maybe the bookshop that you pretend you don't go to on weekends, would you have leaned in when I said your name? Would you have let me brush your arm a little too long when I handed you coffee? Maybe you would have smiled the way you do when you forget to be careful. I think you would have. And you wouldn't have had to pretend it didn't fluster you. Hmm. You do get flustered. You hide it well. But I'm more experienced than that. Every time I'm so close to you, I can just see your breathing patterns. You don't believe me? Okay. See? There it is again. Just pausing for a little bit. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You ever wonder what it would be like if we didn't stop at stolen glances? Maybe if I just close this tiny space between us, right now, and let my hand rest in yours. I'm not trying to mess with you. I know the stakes. This place thrives in rules and lines that we're not supposed to cross. But you and me? Oh my god. Come on, we have been orbiting around this for months. Late night emails, inside jokes in meetings. Also, that one offsite where we both stayed a little too long at the bar, and then we just pretended not to notice. Hey, I remember that look in your eyes. The one that you gave me when everyone else was turned towards the slide deck. That does not seem like work. That was you. So, what happens if I tell you I don't want to pretend? What if I said I want to see what this looks like outside the office? You know, no filters, no team synergy, no quarterly targets, just you, me. What would you say if I offered to walk you home? Would you say no? Or would you let me wait by your desk while you close your laptop, acting like you're thinking about it when we both know that you are not? Because, come on, let us be honest here. You've already decided. You've just been waiting for me to say it first. So here I am, saying it. Let me take you out. One real night. Just us. No titles, no lanyards. Maybe after that, if you let me, I'll kiss you the way I've been thinking about since the day we got assigned on the same project. You're still chewing on that pen. I'm gonna take that as a yes. But before we start writing emails to HR in our heads, let me help you finish that spreadsheet, okay? Slide your laptop over. Yeah, right there. Okay, revenue. Love the color coding, by the way. Very you. Now, come on, don't blush. It's the good kind of obsessive, makes you lethal in Q4. Okay. You know, you see this column. The variance is lying to you. Now what we gotta do is we gotta filter out the trial accounts, new cohorts, polluting the baseline. Here. And there we go. Now your retention curve stops pretending it's a cliff. You're welcome. You don't have to thank me with words. Coffee tomorrow will do. I heard that. Yeah, real coffee. Not whatever that frickin' machine keeps swearing is espresso, you know? I like seeing you do that. When your shoulders are clenched because something finally makes sense. I don't know, it's a nice look on you. Every time you focus, I just catch it. It sticks in the air after you pull away. It just... Man, you got me all wrapped in your fingers, don't you? But you know what else I notice? The way you look at my mouth whenever I'm explaining something. You do. You do. It's not a complaint. I like it. Sometimes I wonder if part of you likes when I slow down, drag the explanation a little, just to keep you here with me for another minute. Guilty. Guilty. I do it on purpose. Tell me something. Just between us, okay? When you first started here, did you think I was too much? Be honest. The tie, the confident thing. You know, the way I talk to a room full of people so people can breathe easier knowing that I'm not really that harmless. Sometimes it reads as too much, I guess. But I only do it when someone I like is in the room. You, obviously. Don't act surprised. You felt it. The way I always end up at your side of the table. The way I bring an extra pen and pretend that I accidentally have one that you like. The way that I make sure you get credit in meetings when someone tries to speak over you. I notice things. Like how people interrupt you right when you're about to land to the fucking point. Oh god, I hate that. So I fix it. It's not just because I want an excuse to be close to you. I mean, okay, it is a perk, right? It's because you're good. Ridiculously good. And I want you to know someone sees it. Yes, it is very nice. If I walked you home tonight, would you just let me touch your hand once? Just once. At the crosswalk. I know. I know, rules, right? Boundaries. We keep it clean, but I'm just asking for the moment. Just the moment. We don't even have to rush. Let me tell you something. I am not interested in fast. I'm interested in right. And seeing you try not to smile when I say things like that is... Okay. Back to this tab. Your forecast assumes a flat churn. That's optimistic. Here, watch. If churn bumps 2 points after the price test, revenue dips. But conversion from the landing page, if your copy goes live, which I read it, it's very, very good, then your net might still hold. Now, here, move the slider. Yeah, there. Look at that. You just rescued Q2 with a sentence. Say it again, the line that you wrote. That one. I like the way your voice warms on simple. You do that when you care about the person on the other side of the screen. It leaks through, you know. That's what I just noticed about you the most. You have all this composure, all this very organized, tidy, color-coded control. And then once in a while, something honest just slips out. Can I tell you what slipped out for me? That night after the offsite, I watched you stand on the curb trying to call a car, and the wind kept blowing your hair across your mouth. You were laughing. You looked annoyed as well, and I wanted to tuck it behind your ear and just... Of course, I didn't. I shoved my hands in my pocket and said goodnight like a civilized human. Then I went home and stared at my ceiling and told myself that being a civilized human is fucking overrated. If HR asks, this is a training session, okay? Cross-functional collaboration in conditions of mutual distraction. You're the distraction, obviously. I'm just the lucky witness. Look, if this makes you any uncomfortable at any point, just say the word and I'll shut the hell up about it. And we can go back to neatly stacked deliverables and friendly emojis and pretending we don't notice gravity. But if I'm right, and you felt the same way towards me, just let me do it properly. Hi, I'm the guy from the other side of the aisle who steals your pens and your attention. I would very much like to take you to dinner at an actual table with real napkins. I will pick a place with lighting that makes you glow and a dessert we can share while pretending not to. You'll say yes, and then we'll both pretend that we are surprised. And then maybe we'll talk about anything besides work. About the way you fell in love with your favorite book, or maybe your playlist that you purposefully made for, I don't know, rainy season. Maybe the way that you like your tea, and maybe I'll just sit there and the whole time I'll be thinking, please let me earn the right to reach over and touch your wrist without a reason. And when I walk you home, I'll stop at your building and try to be good. And you look at me like you know I'm trying, and then maybe you'll say, don't be too good. I'm telling jokes that is so old now. For now we're at desks under lights, so maybe I'll behave. Maybe cameras are actually seeing us right now, so I'll calm down. Barely. Okay. What else? Slide me the creative brief. The tagline. Yours is actually better than mine. Mine sounds like it's trying to sell a toothbrush. Yours sounds like it actually knows the person who's reading it, you know? Make this easy part of your day. See, that line is so dangerous. You know how to meet people where they breathe. My God. I like the way your mind moves. It's just elegant without even trying, you know? You don't even have to perform clever. You're just clever. You know what that does to me, right? Makes me want to show off, obviously, to impress you until you roll your eyes and then catch yourself smiling. Maybe it makes me want to lean closer than colleagues do, hoping that maybe one day you'll just lean back. If I'm reading you wrong, tell me. I want you to feel safe with me every second, even when I'm being myself, which is confident, a little incorrigible, very serious about not wasting time when someone's good isn't right in front of me, you know? Time check. It's late. If we leave now, we can catch 9:40. I can walk you down too. Unless maybe you want another 5 minutes of me pretending to help while actually staring at your mouth. Now, before we pack up, just answer me one thing. Why me? Yeah. Really? That's the moment? When I held the door with my foot because my arms were full of binders and I still tried to pass you your coffee. That was not my most graceful morning, come on. If that's when you decided you might like me, then I think we've both been in trouble for longer than I realized. Okay. I'm just gonna get the lights by the copier and then You can grab your scarf, then we can go. You ready? Good. Do you want to take the stairs? I feel like stairs at this hour is such a good cardio for both of us. You know what I like about this stairwell? The way it sounds. No, hear me out. Okay. Like, example. If I say your name here. It just hangs on to it. You know what I mean? It just keeps echoing back. I like your name. I like the way it tastes when I say it quietly. Sorry, that was a lot. How's your day tomorrow? If you say yes to dinner, I'll book something simple. Nothing that tries too hard, you know. I don't want a food to compete with me. Because I know I do a pretty good conversation, but if the food is too good, maybe you'll forget what I was talking about. Okay, perfect. I actually know a place. Yeah. Don't worry. I'll get it all figured out and stuff like that. We're here. Before we step out, there's something just I want to ask. It's small. Okay, may I? Can I please hold your hand until we reach the streetlights? Thank you. Your hand, it's warm. Just stay on my left. Sidewalks and even here. I'm thinking about firsts. You know, first real dinner. First time we talk about something that scares us. First time that we can see each other's world. I'm kind of nervous about this. Okay. When the light changes, I'm gonna walk you to the corner, and then I'm gonna be excellent. I'm gonna say goodnight like I'm not rewriting 1,000 versions of the next 10 seconds. Hey, this is your stop. Thank you for tonight. Actually, I don't usually would just not do anything, but just thank you. Text me when you're home safe, okay? Or if you want, text me when you're on your couch. If I were less civilized, this is where I would lean in and test the air between us. I would learn how close it is, just close enough to give you a preview without stealing the whole scene. But tomorrow, 7, you and me. Good night. And stop chewing on your pen, okay?